know you can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
Sediment cleanup of the lower Duwamish River has begun. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and the members of the Lower Duwamish Waterway Group, which includes King County, the City of Seattle, and Boeing, have begun sediment cleanup of the Lower Duwamish Waterfall Superfund site. This important environmental project will address sediment pollution and help restore the health of the Duwamish River. Starting on the waterway's upper reach, construction activities extend from the South 102nd Street Bridge down straight to the Duwamish Waterway Park. Over the next 3 years, in-water activities will occur from October to February, ending in February 2027. Visit ldwg.org to learn about the upper reach cleanup and sign up for email updates.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Neftali, Rainier Avenue Radio .world. The best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Neftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, the best radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio .world. Mom, right?
Do you want to reach out to the Vietnamese community in Seattle? Just advertise in Le Viet Tây Bắc. That is Northwest Vietnamese News, the longest running Vietnamese language newspaper in our region. Go to nvnorthwest.com.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Queen Bree, inviting you to come join me on Clean Greens Living. Broadcasted Tuesdays, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. On Clean Greens Living, we talk farming, community, and ways to being healthy. So come join me and let's discuss ways to create a healthier you and a healthier community.
Come join the Women in Business Expo Group annual leadership luncheon, April 5th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., where this year our theme is uplifting our next generation. Our amazing keynote speaker will be the one and only Robert Spider Gaines, CEO and co-founder of RSG Foundation. For more information and details, visit wibegluncheon2025.eventbrite.com. Again, that's wibegluncheon2025.eventbrite.com. See y'all there.
Here with the Rainier Avenue Radio traffic update. You can listen to us in your car 24/7 anytime by downloading the free TuneIn app. Once you do, search Rainier Avenue Radio. And remember, do not curse out your fellow drivers. This has been your Rainier Avenue Radio traffic update.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo.
And your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself.
Here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio.
Every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
Here go the first song.
Pull up to my bumper, baby. Don't be lazy. Put your back in this wine. Baby, come catch this wine. Maybe it won't be easy. Maybe it won't come fast. Maybe it's a little bit spicy. Maybe it's built to last. You say that love is overrated. You don't have patience. Maybe I'll change your mind. 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 Pull up to my bumper, baby. Don't be lazy. Baby, come catch this wine. Baby, come catch this wine. Baby, come catch this wine. Maybe it won't come easy. Maybe it won't be fast. Maybe it's a little bit spicy, but baby, it's built to last. You say that love is overrated. Don't have patience. But maybe I'll change your mind. 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 Maybe I got my heart on your waist, and she moving to the bass. Got my face and she face, so I got sweet girl, rest in kiss.
Rainier Avenue Radio, fresh juice every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. That is our opening song tonight. It's Merlot and Grigio, Yaya Bay, featuring Father Phyllis on that joint right there.
That was tropical.
Yeah, right?
You don't want to wear socks when that comes on.
Right?
Toes in the sand.
Hey, that's respect right there, man. That's my guy, Pint Size Patron. I'm D Money, and we are the Juice Pack. Also, we have OG Mambo and ID Yourself, who we should see shortly. So sometimes they not be on time and stuff, but yeah, they'll be here, man. So tune in for that for us every like I said. Giving you new hip hop and new R&B always with you and with guests. And tonight we got a couple of guests coming at you. And for the first time ever in Fresh Juice history, we brought on a licensed therapist, Patron. A licensed therapist.
That's what's up.
We're about to get red over here, man. Anyway, she represents the Norma Therapy Group, and we're excited to talk to her. Man, she has a wonderful backstory to talk about. And then we got a familiar guest as well here with us, Mojo Barnes, representing Sound Chamber West. You may remember him, man. He'll be doing a live performance later on in the show, too. So stay tuned for all that. Of course, the Sound Chamber family is in the comments. We got 7 there, Soul the Interrogator. We got Charlene over here doing a bunch of smileys and stuff, and Macintosh is laughing. Man, we having a good time. Okay, I see y'all. Keep there in the comments section. We'll be live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, all the platforms. Feel free to drop comments throughout the show. We'll show them on the screen for you, show you love, keep you involved. In fact, we have a little game that we get to in just a little bit that will involve all y'all. So keep it right there, of course, because that's how we do. Follow us on all of our platforms. Let's see. We got, of course, the Facebook group. Go there, facebook.com/groups. That's Fresh Juice Media, as well as the IG and X at Fresh Juice Media. And, of course, the YouTube channel. You know what it is. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media for all Fresh Juice content. Like, comment, share, ring the bell, all that beautiful stuff. We get all Fresh Juice content first. You can go right there by just putting it up in your browser. Just type in youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. It takes you to Fresh Juice. We do live shows for you almost every week, and you can watch them whenever you want. And then we do shorter YouTube shorts on the daily, so you can catch up on previous episodes all there. So go ahead and take a minute and subscribe. There you go. YouTube channel. Okay. All right. Now we're showing fruit. Okay. Anyway.
Fresh juice.
I love it, Charlie. Okay. That's what's up. We got Cole.
What up, Cole Z?
Cole Z in. Okay. That's what's up. Former guest of the show. And speaking of former guests, man, before we bring in our guests, we like to take a look at 1 year ago. And on this show, we had 60 East come through, an artist out of LA who tours with Afro. And he told us about a really cool hip hop moment when he was on tour in the Czech Republic. And this is what his experience was, as he said on Fresh Juice 1 year ago.
I had got booked for the Hip Hop Camp Festival in the Czech Republic, the 15-year anniversary. The last day of the festival, the headliners were Afro, Planet Asia, and Onyx. I mean, I'm still there kicking it, selling merch. I was kicking it for the last day to meet up with Afro because we were both on tour out there at the same time. And at the end, he performed, then Planet Asia performed. And then at the very end of the night when Onyx is performing, it's like 3 a.m. We're in like an old World War II bunker where we used to house the planes. And it's just full of like 10,000 sweaty Europeans. And like Onyx is performing. A DJ pulls me up on stage. I'm standing between Redman, EPMD, Planet Asia, my DJ, Smith & Wesson, like the American cats that were on festival, like we all stayed and kicked it to catch the last performance. And we were all on stage, and like my DJ looked over at me and he was like, yo, like we're a part of this. You're like, yo, that fella Hip Hop Olympics. And we're there representing an American hip hop artist.
Man, special moment there for 60 East.
That was a good show, man.
Yeah, for sure. I think we had DZ on that show too, but anyway. We're not gonna do that.
Great
Anyway,
show. Great show.
let's bring in some new people, man. I'm gonna hand the reins over you to Patron to handle these introductions.
For sure. For sure. Big Screamy.
Oh, I got you.
Yes, sir. Okay, at an attempt to diversify our bonds, Fresh Juice has its first therapist on the show ever. Speaking to your mind, body, and soul, we have Markie Mitchell.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, for sure.
And also,
Mm-hmm.
returning to the Fresh Juice studio,
Yes.
repping that Kings of the Underground himself, we have Mojo Barnes. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I don't know if you've been in the studio before, actually. I think. Okay.
Yeah, he was remote though.
It was remote last
The
time.
previous time, right?
That's what's up, man.
That's what's up.
Full house today, though.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Lots of folks on the screen. And as we do right before we bring in our guests, man, we'd like to play a game, shake the jitters off and have some fun, man. So what we like to do is we like to call it, of course, Take Your Pick. All right. Really easy to play. Take your pick. We give you two different choices. You just choose one of them. Of course, we're going to play along, all of us and our guests, but you in the comments, we want you to play with us, man. So give your answers to the questions and flash them in the comments on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, all of them. And we will celebrate our favorite commenter on the following episodes. Without no further ado, let's take a look at our most recent winner. That goes to DJ Jersey.
Yeah.
Who said,
Jers.
I would be the hunter. Then I could harvest vampires and sell their powers. The question for reference was be a vampire hunter or the vampire. So he wants to be the hunter. So he
Go DJ.
Yeah, go DJ. That's my DJ.
And shout out the only one. I see you in the comments.
Hey,
Christy.
Christ D. And good lucks. Okay. All right. Good lucks. Okay. Well, it's time to play some new ones, man. So here we go with our first take your pick of the evening. It is win an Olympic gold medal or an Oscar Emmy Award. Ooh.
I'm going for the EGOT myself.
You going for the EGOT?
I got to go with the Oscar Emmy.
Okay. Getting the Oscar for Patron.
I would do the same thing.
You going for the Oscar?
Yeah. I don't know. It's something about the imagination. It's just a little bit more fun than exerting your body, I guess. I don't know. I'm more into the idea of acting than doing
shot put.
Shot put and
the shot put.
Swimming.
Right.
Hey, don't hate on the shot put.
I would do ping pong. I'm sorry. I'm like,
yeah.
Ooh.
I would do ping pong, but not rather act.
If they bring back that breakdancing, I might try out, man. If she can win, or if she could go up there, the Australian chick, I have a shot, man.
Just wing it. Just freestyle it.
Feel the music. It makes you dance.
Which one are you taking, Markie?
For sure, gold medal. Are you kidding?
I'm taking the gold
What event?
medal.
What event?
Gymnastics.
Hey.
Yes.
You got any skills in that department?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be cool to get a gold medal?
Definitely seems strenuous.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about you, D? What you doing?
I'm definitely taking the gold medal, man. And I can't really think of a sport that
Shot put. Shot put it is. Hey, let's just throw that out in the air. But
I think hurdles would be really dope if you had the skills for it, man. Just I think
I can see that.
Yeah. I don't know. I got long legs. I don't know.
Get up there, yeah.
What does only one say? Let me get the gold Oscar Olympics. Oh, you trying too hard on that one.
He going for the gooey, the gold Oscar Olympics Emmy.
The gooey. That's wild, man.
What else we got for him, man?
My mom said Oscar Emmy. Okay. All right. Cool. let's move on to the next one. Here we go. All right, take your pick. This one's interesting. Have a partner without arms or legs.
Oh man.
What?
Have a partner without arms or without legs.
Oh gosh.
Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb,
Oh!
and I'm gonna say no arms
No arms.
for sure, because the
All right.
leg work is a must. The leg work is a must.
For what?
Okay. Yeah. No,
Walking
exactly.
and
walking.
traveling.
Nah, man, just get a wheelchair. That's fine.
So much, not enough access.
I get it. I get it.
Not everywhere is handicap accessible.
Throw it back.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna go with no legs.
Okay.
Yeah. I figure having a partner with hands would be very helpful in a lot of different situations.
I could see that.
For sure.
I need my tool bench and I need you to hold this hammer type of a deal. So,
Okay.
I'm same.
Arms.
Yeah, I need arms. I need hands. The wheelchair thing could work, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never have to buy another pair of shoes though. That's for sure. That's a financial.
It's a financial
That's true.
decision.
Yes. Right on.
that's a benefit.
As somebody that spends way too much on shoes, I can't tell you. Wait, what about you, D Money?
So I'm definitely going with the have a partner without legs, man, because it's I cannot have a relationship without hugs, man. Hugs are huge for me. My mom said the same thing. She said, without legs, I like hugs. Yeah.
Okay, so everybody went with arms.
And then, of
Okay.
course, our favorite, take them both. Only one wiser. Can I do one arm and one leg?
This is the teaser right there.
Only one is crazy, man.
Well, my partner's gonna have legs, and we're standing on business.
Hey. Charlene says arms up.
Arms up.
All right, let's get to the next one. Here we go. All right, take your pick. Have a flying car or one that can drive
Ooh.
underwater.
Would either of you care to go first?
I'll take the flying car.
Flying car.
Okay.
I don't mess with the water.
Jet set.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know. You have to come back to me because there's too many variables of things that could happen, and neither of them sound great if either are malfunctioning. So I need to think about it for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I want
Feel
to
that.
fall, or do I want to drown? That's what I'm concerned with.
When things go wrong, yeah.
Come back to me.
That's a good one. I mean, you're facts because them airplanes just dropping right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're dropping out the sky right now.
Yeah, I don't plan on being in any submarines either. Or
That's
anything like that.
submersible. You seen what happened to them?
Right. So I mean, well, that's okay.
But they went too far.
I'd rather have the car that drives underwater because
Okay.
I'm not going to depths that deep.
Oh.
So I don't have anything to worry about. I see some
Right.
algae or one of those floating dead fish or something like that in the water and be like, all right, I'm cool. You know, I don't have to worry about
Floating
pressure.
dead fish.
And I'm pretty sure I could come up to the surface a whole lot faster than I would hit the surface falling out of a flying car. So just a lot of concerns that I have about being in the sky. So yeah. Thanks, Patron. Help me out on that one.
Like a layup, man. I myself am going in the ocean, man, and I want to hear play that Frank Ocean "Swim Good." I'm about to drive through the ocean. I'm blasting that the whole ride. That's the wave.
Swim good.
Let's go.
Like, where are you going?
Yeah, where are you?
You right though. I don't want to go over nothing. Like I want to be in the shallow end.
Yeah, like, you're just trying to get from across, I don't know, the lake, and you're not really going too deep. You're not trying to find treasure or anything like that. You're just trying to get to your destination, and I don't think it calls for a whole lot of.
Like as a Filipino, I can hit every island without having to get on a boat.
Hey, it's not convenient.
All 1,000 of them.
Honestly, I want to know what kind of fuel it's using though. That's what I mean. Solar powered or
Gotta like the mind on Mojo, man.
Yeah, for real.
Man, he's really taking it here.
Hydro powered. That's the real hybrid.
The hydro power. Now, assuming that the car is actually made for going underwater, man, so it can handle like the huge pressures of oceans, then yeah, I'll take that, man. I think it'd be man, just the scenic, all the animals you could explore, just for the exploration purposes, man. I think I would do it.
Okay.
And let's see, only one says they got airplanes already. I'm in the water.
Yeah, that's facts. I had been on an airplane already.
Charlene says stay on top. Okay.
Take that how you will.
Charlene's killing it, man. Let's see. My mom's taking a flying car. Okay. All right. Cool.
We got a few jet setters.
Yeah, right. All right, go on to the next one. Here we go. Take your pick. Sneeze uncontrollably for 15 minutes daily, or suddenly become naked for 5 minutes once per month.
No, one of those could possibly be a charge for sure.
I have questions like, do you know when it's going to happen? Are you able to?
It says suddenly.
It says suddenly. So this is at random.
Okay, no, I'd rather sneeze. I mean, I kind of already sneeze uncontrollably throughout the day, so I can handle that as a regular thing. So I don't want to be naked in front of people. I'm taking that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go to prison.
Right.
So
at the wrong place.
Yeah, just keep the tissue on deck for the sneezing.
unless you have like a good backup, like maybe you're ready for something. But 15 minutes is a long time.
Like in that one movie, The Time Traveler's Wife, where he travels and of course he's naked every time, so he has to quickly get some clothes.
Yeah.
You just have a backup plan, I guess.
Right. And think about it. It's like 5 minutes once per month, man. You think about the odds. It's not happening that often.
But like if I was in a session with a client and all of a sudden it's like, woo!
Woo! They're in all in this session.
I think the biggest factors are, do you just want to be congested or do you want the possibility of prison?
Right.
And I think that's why sneezing is so enticing for a lot of us. We don't want to.
And then when you're in prison, again, 5 minutes naked randomly.
It's a bad situation. I'll pass.
That doesn't help.
My mom over here sneezing in the comments. Okay.
Yeah.
Chew.
You like to sneeze.
All right, man. Here we go. Only one wiser. What do you say? We was all supposed to be naked to begin with, but sneezing, they say you stop breathing for a second. I'm trying to live.
Interesting concept.
He's trying to live, y'all.
It's a worldly view. Puts things in perspective.
Keeping it Christy.
I guess so.
All right, man. I think we're on to the last one. Yep, there we go.
We're gonna get through all of them.
We're gonna do all 5. All right, here we go. Wait a minute. We got a comment to throw in real quick. Sudden 5 minutes naked. I'll go to court and charges will be dismissed due to uncontrollable king's robe syndrome. I don't know what that is. I don't know what king's robe syndrome is, but and Charlene says, yeah, the second one. Okay. All right. Wanted to make sure we got those comments in before the last one. Okay, here we go. Take your pick. Only be able to kiss your partner or only be able to hug them.
Makes you think.
It does.
I'd rather only be able to hug because I think you get a little bit more of. It's the embrace that I'm more concerned with versus just being able to touch lips, because I don't know, you can get a little bit more feeling out of a hug than just a kiss. You can quickly peck somebody, but you know,
Yeah.
you hug somebody, it's that closeness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree. Hugs are like regulating.
Regulated.
Yes, regulating. I need that. Yeah, hug for sure.
Mm.
What you doing, D?
It's definitely hug for me, man. So I'm gonna make it 3 for 3 because touchy feely type of person. So hugs are just everything. So
I get that. I can see that. Thing is, I don't really want to kiss nobody but my partner anyway. So I think I'm gonna go with the kiss.
Okay.
Whereas I would like to hug is, you know, my family and
hug everybody else, right?
Others as well.
Yeah, yeah. Soul Interrogator says a hug is, he said huge, but I think he meant a hug. A hug is more of an endorphin release.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you everybody for playing Take Your Pick. Yes, a good way to start the show, man. Lots to come at you, man. We're going to get to know both of our guests or see what Mojo's been up to since his last appearance. And yes, oops. Give me the kisses, okay? Yes. Anyway, yeah, we have a lot coming at you. Mojo has a live performance later on in the show as well. So, yeah, keep it locked for that. But for right now, though, we're going to get into this track coming at you from LA, from the Villain Park group. The Smoke Dog has a track called Question Number 1. So check out this joint right here from Smoke Dog right here on Fresh Juice. Rainier Avenue Radio. When we come back, we got a new joint from Mojo Barnes. So keep a lot of Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Look, question number 1, what makes you think you got the right to speak? Mention my crew, you only gave me the right to tweet. It's been overdue for to get chin checked. If it wasn't for that, the whole West would have been sweat. Trust me, I love my city and there's real ones to pick from. But more wax and then some. It's time to dismiss some. Wanna fight for your spots and get that up, get you dish them. So start calling out names like Corrupt on the sick one. Smoke Dog, I'm blacking out with my foot on the gas. Speeding through traffic just to put my other foot up your tab. Ticket cause we in the cut, I ain't willing to blast. You on the wrong path, thinking that the village won't last. How you hate on another man's blessings must be depressing. Gotta watch the ones who close and the energy they possessing, cause they hating too. Up if you haven't, I haven't paid your dues. What's meant to be is meant to be, congratulate your crew. But what's up with these fake rap connoisseurs? Giving out great reports on what to do, trying to school us, break rules. We the kids in the class with a whack tutor, the type to stand on the table, beat your ass with a ruler. How dare they think that we not deserving? This shit sick to me. That's why I rock with realness again, like Dom Kennedy. Back-to-back shows at the Novo. Some saw I left a rage. Up cloud, we was only there cause what we do on stage. We like originality, plus you ain't skilled. Wasting your time trying to shoot at something you can't kill. Feel by the funk, I show them what it's all about. You should just stick to them pop records you testing out. You said we ain't playing for the 2-5. My crew live like hoo-ha. Making moves with my tribe like booyah. From the east to the west, the north, south, we taking over. Y'all can stay in the city, put the globe on my shoulders, motherfucker.
Yo, hello? Yo, Smoke, I know you ain't about to let these looking ass hit me. I'm talking, alright? You motherfuckers talking around here acting like they know who up for me is. I know you ain't about to let us go out like that. Up that shit. Let's get it cracking right now. Understand it.
The industry's nightmare. I heard the labels too scared to touch us. Ain't consistent enough with Smoke Dog will bring the ruckus. I'll serve them on any day. Don't line up no heavyweight shit. Y'all signing these whack artists losing money anyway. Or was it a tax write-off with a hit to rely on? I got my own style. We don't need no rappers to bite off. But a cultivated sound got potential to be the greatest for the love of music. But it somehow prefers to be hated. Think I give a fuck? Unapologetic with this. I'm being me while you forcing yourself to be different. Remember they said that hip-hop issue just wasn't it. Tried to talk us down, but they next tape was full of it. True story, I could go on how this rap game's pitiful. Push a play on the audio wasn't easy to listen to. If you ain't know, best to check my resume. I leave them shook like Jid and Nerd Gang in a parking lot in West LA. We'll just say what up, relax, what you tripping for? Ready to pull off, don't leave your homies in that liquor store. It's fight or flight when positions get tight. This ain't a diss, I'm just speaking my life. Yo, check it, I'm putting into the end on the mic, frontin' on tracks, on podcasts. Most of y'all ain't saying nothing for real. Speaking your view with no history of the culture, just another take from another rap industry vulture. One shot, and that's murder she wrote. Lock and loaded with your opinion at the end of the scope. Rappers taking legal action over a diss. Buck up and get in the booth. Even got the ladies of rap calling you in this is too. CBOC, we ain't nothing to fuck with. I advise you to duck quick. You don't wanna get struck with the heat we hold. It's like the fire straight from a gun. Smoke Dog, the new public enemy #1.
What's poppin', y'all? It's Big Legs with Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio, the Juice Pack with D Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and ID Yourself. Tap in with Big Legs and tap in with Fresh Juice, the coolest cats on the Ave.
The Washington State Nonprofit Conference is the largest gathering of nonprofit professionals in the state. Visit nonprofitwa.org to learn more about this powerful gathering of leaders, employees, board members, and nonprofit supporters. You can join May 13th and May 14th in person, or May 16th in Spokane, or May 20th in Tacoma. With 30 workshops, 4 keynote sessions, and 4 distinct learning tracks, the Washington State Nonprofit Conference is an incredible opportunity to connect with experts and discover resources and strategies to drive positive change in your organization. Ready for action? Register today at nonprofitwa.org.
Mga kaibigan, ito po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
And this is Miles Salvador from Australia.
And I'm Norb Kawili, also known as Norbcam. Kung gusto niyo po ang latest news and events from the Philippines at the local Filipino community, Radio po.
We play Filipino music and interview guests from all around the world.
And I'll keep you updated on the latest Seahawks and sports news. Kaya always tune in. Radio every Tuesday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Rainier Avenue Radio World.
And in YouTube and Facebook. Salamat po.
Join Rainier Avenue Radio from 5 to midnight for Sunday evening sound sessions. Jazz from the cabinets from Big Poppy.
That's right. It's time. Once again, Jazz from the cabinets with Big Poppy.
Sergio LaCour's Love Lines.
It's Sergio's Love Lines with Sergio LaCour. Go to the phone line. Tell her who we talking to.
Sage Prince, Just My Opinion.
This is Sage, and that's just about going to do it for the first half of Just My Opinion.
K-Fox Night Beat with Nasty Ness Rodriguez.
The beat of the Fox. K-Fox Night Beat, Nasty Ness.
You know what? You're going to listen from 5 to midnight. Just turn it on and don't stop. DJ Alibaba. The Underground Surround Sound Start Time. Paul Pinch.
Tuning in. My name is Paul Pearson.
Sunday evening sound sessions on Rainier Avenue Radio. Trust me, you'll be listening the entire time from 5 to midnight. Sunday evening, your sound session on Rainier Avenue Radio.
A new law is helping people save more money on prescription drug costs. You may also be able to save with Medicare's Extra Help program. Your premium cost can be zero and your out-of-pocket expenses are low. Who should apply? Single individuals earning less than $23,000 a year, or married couples earning less than $31,000 a year. Even if you don't think you qualify, you should still check out this program. Visit ssa.gov/extra help. Medicare costs are covered by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Yo, what up? It's Mojo Barnes from Takeover Music Collective. Just got done kicking it with the Fresh Juice crew on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack with D Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo. Stay tuned.
When I was young, I used to dream. Now I bleed for views and streams of the news, of the memes, focused on fixing what's up with me. Nowadays, it seems I'm just fighting back the screams, but I'm getting used to things. The harder it gets, the more I wear my heart on my sleeves. Life is a disease. I wish that I could just leave. Blood, sweat, and trees. Ronnie upset with my deeds. She done left me for the 3rd time this week. Seems like every notch I get knocked back, I wanna cock back and squeeze. Then I grieve. Grieve, 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 grieve. Seems like every notch I get knocked back, I wanna cock back and squeeze. When sadness takes a hold of me, I can't control the seed. The dirt's cold and the fur this week. It's the 3rd week. The route I'm moving really scaring me. Whoa there, I need clarity. I really need therapy. When I fall down, will you carry me? When sadness took a hold of her, I know she did her best. Thinking about all the meds and tests. She could barely rest. Her mama died right in front of her eyes. You can see the stress. Opt out is what she decides. Suicide, not wet. Grieve. Grieve, 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 grieve. Seems like every notch I get knocked back, I wanna cock back and squeeze, then I grieve.
Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, every Wednesday night, 9-11 p.m. with the Juice Pack. We got Mojo Barnes, Markie Mitchell. That's Mojo's song right there, Grieve. Yes, sir. A real appropriate track to bring on when we bring a therapist on the show, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's perfect time. I need this beat has words to it, and I sense it. So,
yeah.
For sure, it does. And you kind of do feel it from the beat. Did you produce it?
I did actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
It's one of my favorites.
This a hug is more of an. Oh, that's old. Grieve. There we go. Grieve. All right. For sure, man. All right. Let's see. It's been over a year since you've been on the show, Mojo, and Monster was telling me, man, that you've actually been taking a bit of a break recently.
Yeah, primarily just from writing. I'm trying to do a little bit more with production, so I'm making beats more and just trying to be a little bit more active on that than
I don't think that. Are you hearing anything, D?
I got it up all the way.
Check.
I'm hearing it in my headphones.
Yeah, I don't know. Check.
I hear him.
Okay.
I hear him.
I guess we could do this for the moment. Okay. I don't know if anybody could hear what I was saying. I was basically just kind of explaining that I've been doing a little bit more
You hearing them, D?
production.
I hear him. Yeah.
More production than rapping these days. So yeah, playing one of the songs here. Coming out with a new album called "Son of the Morning," and that'll feature a lot of production primarily by me. So something to look forward to.
For sure, man. For sure. So what prompted this the break, if you will?
Just wanted to get better with production.
Yeah.
I honestly just wanted to. It's just one of those kind of things where you're not always gonna feel one producer's beats. You're not always gonna feel whatever instrumental you're listening to, and so a lot of times I want to be able to express myself without saying anything. That's more enjoyable, honestly, because you can't really misconstrue an instrumental. You can't try to decipher an instrumental or pianos or violins and stuff like that. So that's become a little bit more enticing to me than trying to write stuff down. But on top of that, there's not a whole lot of things that I've really cared to want to talk about. You know what I mean? So that's really all it is.
Right. Right. You've become one of the main producers for Sound Chamber West.
Yeah. So I know myself and Soul, we are kind of taking the reins on that. I know Monster does some production here and there, and so it's our little camp, and trying to keep things in house. It's just one of those kind of things as well. You don't want to wait on somebody else to make something for you.
True.
You request a beat from somebody, they got a million other things going on. So when everybody else is handling their own life, you can sort of step into that role and try to crank something out, and hopefully it sticks. But yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Right. And have you been producing for a while, or has this been something you've been picking up recently, and it's been taking up more of your artistic focus?
No, so I actually started producing probably around, I want to say like 2015, maybe. So no.
10 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's been off and on since 2015, but I've been more consistent with it and feeling a little bit more comfortable with it within like the past 3 or 4 years. So I feel like I'm probably better now than I was back then too. So yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, refining it over time for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. So when was the last time you performed?
About the same time frame. I probably want to say it was January of 2024 was probably the last time that I stepped on stage. I think it was. Wow. I think it was January. So I did the show with the crew and stuff like that with Takeover at the time, and I think we were at High Dive. Yeah, and that was cool. So yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Anything you can remember from that night?
Well, yeah. So we opened up for Ari the Rugged Man. That was pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah, very talented guy.
Pretty much the whole crew was there. I know Soul and Seven and Monster was there. Angie Stacks was there at the time. I think Dub was there as well.
Nice.
Of course, Reddy Ron was there.
Yeah.
So whole thing kind of goes down where we ended up fighting the sound man over some like real nonsense.
Fighting the sound man.
Yeah. Because some people don't have a lot of professionalism about themselves, and so their personal feelings get in the way of the way they conduct business, and so it spilled over, and the sound man decided that he felt it was necessary for him to put his hands on somebody, and so that really wasn't cool, and so I guess we just kind of met violence with violence, honestly, and so
wow.
I ended up breaking my pinky because I missed and I punched the stage because I was trying to get the sound guy. Yeah, it was kind of a wild night. They were like, you guys got to go. They're going to call the police. And I had this guy in my face like, you guys can't do that. I'm a pro. Like, what are you talking about, somebody? So yeah, no, we performed. That was the only thing that really did not go well was the sound guy.
Wow. And they took his side.
I guess. I don't know.
Because they were trying to kick you out. So
well, it was primarily just due to the fact that he still had a job to do. And I guess we as artists, people who are performing there, it's like you're stepping into somebody else's house, I guess is the way it was perceived.
Yeah.
But I guess they would have taken his side given that he had another, couple of artists to do sound for. Yeah. That's happened that too. They got to discuss it with him tomorrow. So I don't necessarily think it was. It's in Fremont. High Dive's in Fremont. Yeah. So I lost my train of thought.
He took his side.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was gonna say I don't necessarily know if they really took his side. I think it was just more of safety concerns because again, he had a job to do and we were just performing. And so given that we are all also a group of people, it just could have turned into something crazy. And I was definitely trying to incite something, so it was better that we left. So,
Soul the Interrogator is adamant that it was the substation.
Oh, it was a substation. It was a substation. He is correct.
Okay.
He is correct. I'm like, yeah, no, substation is the location that we were at. We were in a different section of the building, and so, yeah, no, he's absolutely right. Because he was there.
For sure. Yeah, he didn't know, right? Only one says the should have ran the fade at the Christ Boxing Dojo.
Yeah, well, it really wouldn't have been good for him. I mean, because you're also dealing with this guy who is also a racist. I mean, he was just saying stuff like real crazy stuff to people after he got jumped. And so it's just one of those kind of things where you're almost just kind of feeling bad for the guy. It's almost like some sort of small man syndrome or something along those lines where he needed to flex something, but it's like you're doing a job here where people of color are going to come through, it's not just going to be rock and roll. So it's just wild that people can manage to fly under the radar and get into places like that where music is colorful. It's not black and white. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, whatever, you got beat up, so that's all I care about. He's being disrespectful. You got beat up, and we left and we debriefed and we went home. I had to go to the ER because I had a broken hand and I was out of work for a month. Yeah.
Wow.
That was cool.
Wow.
Would not recommend though.
Memorable experience for sure. Soul Interrogator says I punched a face. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of participants in that.
And only one wiser wants to challenge this racist to come to his boxing dojo because he's black tone.
Like we're trying to promote the
dojo. He might be.
Yeah. Let me say hi to my daughter. Hi, Nora.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Oh man. And speaking of Nora, why don't we'll go and bring in Markie in because you have a book out that's called Norma.
Yes, close.
Norma. Yeah, we can. I also got a visual here too. I can throw on the screen. Yeah, just like oops, that's the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, a book by Markie right here, Norma. And tell us about this is about the Airstream that you own.
Yeah, so My husband and we bought an Airstream.
Cool.
1978.
Yeah.
And we renovated the Airstream because
Yeah.
it was really old and gross. We spent 2 years. We were living in Minnesota at the time. And we ended up selling all of our stuff and moving into the trailer. And we named her Norma. And we did this huge road trip across the US, starting in Minnesota, going all the way to New York City, down south through Texas. We came up through the national parks and then came over to Seattle, and we ended up staying in Seattle. So that's a kind of our story. But then I'm also a mental health clinician, and I wanted to somehow incorporate Norma into my work that I do. And so I ended up writing a book, a children's book, and the trailer Norma in the book has anxiety. And we end up going on this hike, and she's all worried that we're not going to come back. And then, a little squirrel helps her calm down, and then we come back and it's all good. But I actually go into schools and read this book to kids throughout Seattle and throughout the Midwest. So yeah.
That's dope. What inspired you to sit down and actually write this story and put it out?
At the time, I was working with kids ages 3 to 6 who had experienced pretty significant trauma. And we used books a lot to help talk about feelings. And I was like, well, I kind of want to talk about feelings through Norma. I have my own anxiety, like who doesn't have anxiety? But,
yeah, right.
I have my own anxiety, and the process of getting rid of things and living more minimalistically and being able to explore and connect with the world really helped with my own anxiety. And so I kind of wanted to kind of mesh it all together and create this book to be able to talk to people about mental health.
Right. And as a fellow minimalist, I saw your journey on your YouTube page. Okay. And did that go into getting the Airstream, like wanting to live minimal? So maybe you had like a house before then, and like.
Yeah, we were living in an apartment, and to be honest, I have some commitment issues. It was time to, settle down and get a house, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't know where I want to live. And so the trailer was a great way to invest, and I could move it wherever I wanted to move it. It was the perfect situation. And then the minimalistic lifestyle kind of came after that. And I realized, wow, like I love this. So yeah.
For sure. Any challenges through going through that though?
Lots and lots of challenges.
Yeah.
Throughout the trip, so it was about 2.5 month trip throughout the US. Several things, like we got stuck in a desert.
Oh wow.
In I think it was New Mexico.
Ooh.
And we were there for hours just trying to like dig Norma out of the sand, and these Mexican cowboys came and saved us with their big trucks. It was amazing. And when you're in close space with your partner, like all the time, we weren't working, we were just traveling.
Right.
Yeah, we definitely got on our nerves, each other's nerves. But yeah, there was a bunch of other little things, but mostly it was just an amazing experience to be able to do that.
Right. Does your partner sometimes be like closed mind, like be closed about what he says to you sometimes because you're an actual therapist?
Probably.
Does he ever say like I struggle with that or anything like that?
He's really quiet.
Yeah.
So not really, but I keep saying you need to go get your own therapist because I can't.
Can you just turn it off when you're off the clock?
I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job with boundaries around that, right? But like even with the friends, or I was actually just like with someone last week, and we're talking about like my party trick is to go and like at a party or a bar or something, like someone will be crying.
Yeah.
Like someone will be like
every time? Like
almost every time. Like, people are like talking about their trauma, and I'm like, no, like I'm not doing therapy right now. So the boundary piece is tough, but I think with 10 years of doing this, I feel like I'm pretty good at being able to manage that at home and with my friends, and whatever I'm doing.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes folks be hearing it like, oh, she's a therapist. Let me get some free service.
Yeah. No more free service.
No more.
No. All done free.
Yeah, I hear that.
Is there a musician that you think would be a good therapist?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Yeah.
I think SZA.
SZA.
Ooh,
She has like some energy that I'm like, oh yeah, I could see her being my
like
therapist.
super original thoughts.
Yeah.
That come out of her head.
Yeah. Yes.
Where's that stemming from?
Yeah, where's that stemming from?
So, in hip hop circles, sometimes a lot of artists and will often like avoid therapy. They'll be afraid of it. And like, I know, I'm not going to talk about specifics, but I know some of your clients are artists. And what is some of the impressions that you get? Obviously, we can't talk specifics, but what are the impressions you get from them trying therapy, for the first time as like artists?
I mean, I think it's really one of the most beautiful things.
Yeah.
Like, therapy in itself is an art. It's an art for me to show up. It's an art for people to come into the space and to be able to explore different levels of vulnerability. It's so brave too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know like what y'all think about therapy or if you've tried therapy before, but it can be a really intense process, and it can be really hard to find someone that you click with. So I don't know. I just think it's a really cool thing for specifically artists to be able to come and to express themselves in a way that feels safe.
Yeah.
I think there's a big thing around safety. Like, can I really trust this person with what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, I love it. I love all my clients, but yeah,
for sure. What are when someone comes to you for their first session, if you will, what's one or a couple of things you usually do for each session that like calms them and makes them feel at home?
Sure. A lot of the stuff I do in my work is like somatic, right? So just regulation.
Okay.
We are often running through the world. Like, this world is fast.
Yes.
It's busy. We're moving. We got to keep going. And so like coming into a space and just like experiencing calm, right? Breathing, breathe in, breathe out. Something as simple as that. I do a lot of imagery, mindfulness, meditation. We talk a lot about values, like what is important to you. Are you practicing the thing that you actually want and say that you want? It really, and it's also like up to the client. Like, what is it that you want out of this experience? I'm here to like help you get to that space.
Right. And let's see. Pat Proctor said pro bono service.
Yeah. Okay. Love that idea.
So what drew you to therapy?
So I grew up in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
I actually grew up in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Bismarck.
Okay. It's very white, pretty conservative, very Christian space. And for those of you who can't see me, I'm a Black girl, and the experience growing up there was really hard.
Yeah.
Lots of identity stuff, lots of microaggressions. And I felt lost. I felt really lost, and I didn't have a lot of people that looked like me where I could turn to and talk to anyone. And I think just growing up, it was like, I really want to be able to provide this for someone else. And, even with my book, I often will go back to the Midwest to read, and just my presence, being in a space, especially for those kids of color or those kids who are more marginalized, to say like, you're not alone. I'm here. I see you. I think that was really my motivation to be a helping profession.
Do you feel at home more here in the Northwest as compared to North Dakota?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
After I lived in Bismarck, I moved to Minneapolis.
Okay.
And that's kind of where I consider to be home. Love Minneapolis, but Minneapolis and Seattle are very similar. Similar vibes, but I do love the Pacific Northwest, and I plan to stay here, I think, for a while. But you know my commitment issues.
For sure.
Is it normal to have like prerequisite as far as finding a therapist? Like, do they prefer a woman and a person of color, or are people just pretty open-minded and just take?
As far as the clients?
Yes.
So no, people are very specific, which I think is good. Like I have a profile on Psychology Today where people can literally check like Black clinician, female, works on trauma, does this, and takes my insurance. I've done my own therapy, and I've gotten horrible matches where I'm like working with some like older white lady, no shade, but wasn't a vibe for me.
Right.
Wasn't a vibe for me. Didn't work. So yeah, I think the process of finding a therapist, it can be really intense.
But that's a normal thing to specify.
Yes, 100%. And it's normal to also like do consultations and be like, oh no, like it's not gonna work. Right? If it doesn't feel good, like really lean into that, because therapists can cause harm. A lot of people put us on this pedestal, like we're all good and we all can do the work well, and that's just not true.
Right. Now, when you say like matching, is is that so basically people are checking boxes and then they get paired with, by the way that they check the boxes, do they take a test to find out who's the best therapist for them, or
mostly consultation? Right. So people reach out and be like, hey, I'm interested in therapy. I'll be like, hey, let's do a 15-minute consultation, because I also get to choose if we're a good fit or not.
Right.
And that's the beauty of having your own business. You get to pick your clients. But when people come and reach me, there's usually a reason why they picked me. I have lots of people of color and lots of particularly like mixed people that come see me. So very rarely am I like, oh, this isn't going to be a good fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And anybody ever that really wanted you and you're like, no, this is not a good fit for me?
I always give it a try.
Okay.
And then you end up being like, oh, this isn't good.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're coming up on a break here, man. So we got to pay some bills. But before that, we got to celebrate some birthdays. So here come the birthdays of the week. Happy birthday. Any birthdays we forgot?
We got a couple of celebrations of life.
Good.
Rest in peace to Alyssa Mano, passed away this past weekend. She used to be a hostess at the Nate Jackson show, and I used to go in Tacoma. Also, rest in peace, Jeff Brave, a big fan of the battle rap community, rapper himself, passed away April Fool's, ironically.
Wow.
Rest in peace, Jeff Brave.
Yeah, rest in peace, Jeff. For sure. Mojo, Markie, anybody in your life celebrating a birthday in April or March?
No.
My bestie.
Your bestie? Okay.
Yeah. In March. So happy birthday, Casey.
Happy birthday, Casey. Okay. Happy birthday, Casey. All righty then. We're gonna get into some R&B next. This one coming to you from New York City. This one is by Sydney Malevi with this one called Woman. So check out this one from Sydney Woman right here on Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. We'll be right back with Markie and Mojo. Keep it locked. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. Live performance coming at you from Mojo later on in the program.
Look at you, I can't breathe. So close, can feel your heartbeat. Make it hard to speak, but when your eyes are on me, love, just hold
name is Sydney Milliboy, and you're about to listen to my new single, Woman, right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
What's God with it? This is only one wiser. Christ, the representative himself, man. Keep it moving, D Money, Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, The Juice Pack, D Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo. Oh, that's good, man.
This is a Rainier Avenue Radio message on fentanyl awareness in our communities. And we're going to have open, honest, frank conversation today about fentanyl.
But I think it's just going to take everybody. It's going to take communities, it's going to take cities, it's going to take counties, state, federal partners to all come together to really tackle this. But I think first and foremost, it starts with us and making sure we have the education and we have the wherewithal to help out on the streets, because this is where we are, and it affects all of us.
How easy is it to find information about what's going on in your community, in your public schools? And I'll just tell you, it's not very easy. And a lot of information is sort of outsourced to other areas.
This has been a Rainier Avenue Radio message on fentanyl in our communities.
1, 2, get down!
What's up, big and little homies? This is Masvita Maraire, host of Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, your one-stop shop for Seattle sports. We cover preps, we cover college, we cover pro, we cover it all. Huskies, Mariners, Seahawks, Garfield, South, Roosevelt, Metro, King County. This is where you want to listen to for all the sports that's happening in Seattle. Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Love food? Here are some storage tips to keep it fresh longer. Store cut fruits and vegetables in the fridge. Place in reusable containers. Keep bread in the freezer for longer storage. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
Bow, bow, bow. Livio in here, Seattle's finest Northside representative. Shout out D Money, Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice in the building, Rainier Avenue Radio in the building, Big Liv in the building. Shout out the Juice Pack, all that. Shout out my boy D Money, Pint Size Patron, you already know. Shout out my boy OG Mambo, Northside. Shout out ID Yourself. That mean look in the mirror and check yourself. Livio, large sums, LOM, that's loyalty over money, but we still get big money. Bow, 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 bow.
Say you gon' click, clack, you ain't even with that. You can't get your bitch back. What? You ain't get no get back. Nigga, better sit back before we push your issue back. What? Niggas acting like they moving me. If you see the Drake spitting, I'ma use the beam. If you take me to court, you on the losing team. Got illegal defense like a moving screen. Don't you ever treat me like I'm new to the scene. All my niggas move mean like the Mujahideen. Every single thing I do, hey, you glued to the screen. I might shoot you in your sleep just to ruin your dreams. If you shoot this shit out, they ain't doing the thing. I might shoot you in your shoulder and put you in a sling. All these fake niggas worry about is choosing a team. Yeah, they used to be hot, but they losing their steam. Soon as it got real, it intensified. Make your favorite rap haggin' have to improvise. You the man, so a plan should have been devised. So we about to slide on your whole enterprise. I done seen them sell their soul for expensive rides. I done seen her give it up over shrimp and fries. All them motherfucking cars oversimplified. Have a bunch of niggas yapping like Semper Fi. If you ever work for me, you're incentivized. I done seen them bend the truth, now they're bending lies. I'll get drunk and shoot my gun when I spin the ride. I'll kill everybody and I'll put the genocide. Wet your car up like I'm trying to pimp your ride. If you were sent to I, then you were meant to die. Dump a body in the ocean, now it's crimson tide. He had a mask on, but I put him in disguise.
They talk a lot of talk. They'll tell you that they're better than me, but they never were. They say that they was getting money like large sums, but they never were. They say that they could punch, go bar for bar, TMB like me, but they never could.
Open ghostwriters, I can can't sugarcoat it. I can never quote it if another nigga wrote it. 40 just exploded, now your body is corroded. 40 fully loaded, looking like you just imploded. Only time I stop shooting when I reloaded. Read the book of Hov, having niggas decoded. Used to have a soul, but you first around and sold it. Thought you had bars, but we found out that you stole it. Got the pistol grip, no one hold it like I hold it. Nigga, you a snitch, no one told it like you told it. Told you to be stoic, but you tried to be heroic. Got the presidential on, I ain't never voted. Niggas get money, they just got to show it. Trying to start beef with me, trying to cross promote it. 6 feet deep, put him in a coffin, close it. Let's hope in the future that he ain't claustrophobic. Say you gon' click, clack, you ain't even with that. You can't get your shit back, what? You ain't get no get back. Nigga better sit back before we push your ish back. What?
Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. Livio right there, owner of the longest ever uninterrupted freestyle on Fresh Juice history.
Fast on that.
Check out his album that he has out called The Golden Era. That joint is called Threat Level from it. So yeah, man, Livio, shuts out. All right, we are live, of course, and man, we got Mojo Barnes, we got Markie Mitchell here, and so Mojo, when I say SoFlo Festival, what does that mean to you? SoFlo Festival.
I don't know. You have to give me some more information than that.
Seven's. I was talking to Seven. He said something happened during SoFlo.
Yeah, he's gonna have to tell you more about it because I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I drink a lot and I smoke a lot and I get no sleep.
What is SoFlo Festival?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, Seven. Thank you.
Sorry, Seven.
Oh man. So being on the road back in the day, like obviously you haven't performed in about over a year, but from touring back in the day, what are some of the things that you do remember?
Just the long drives, really. I mean, when I was doing any sort of like touring, it was just up and down the state. So it was primarily just the drives back and forth, reflecting on, you know, what I'm going to do when I perform and trying to calm those nerves, and then the drive back. And it's usually just, you know, the decompression of the excitement and stuff like that. You remember certain people will have a long lasting impression on you just based on conversations and stuff like that. It's usually the people who can relate to what you're going through are the ones that usually stick out to you, or, you know, you kind of have those ones where the interactions are cool and the music's not so great. You still try to keep it, cordial and try to make connections and friends and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll remember the crowd interactions, just the way that they reacted to either me or just the overall vibe around the room. It's usually weird things that'll happen that usually stick out. I know like most people have all kinds of things, but it's usually just like, how is somebody looking at me if I'm rapping at them? Are they like getting into the music, or are they scowling at me, or are they confused? Those kinds of questions kind of pop up, but you kind of figure it out once you get off stage. But those are usually what I tend to think about whenever I'm remembering a show or something like that.
I was going to say, so the interrogator mentioned SoFlo is the Southern Florida festival.
Oh, thanks. So
that seems so obvious.
Yeah. No, yeah, of course.
SoFlo.
Of course.
Yeah.
Southern Florida.
Man, Soul to the rescue. 2 in a row. All right. So oh man. So going to Florida was really cool. I've never been to Florida before. Man. So we're flying. I mean, we're cracking jokes about Spirit Airlines and all this. You know, we're balling on a budget, and so we're riding in one of the airlines that's not really considered the best. It's like,
I know Spirit got a reputation,
right? You got to have Spirit to ride Spirit type of thing. So we get there, and I'm typical Seattle fashion. I have on long sleeve sweatshirt just like this and some sweats. I'm coming from you know, a colder area.
Woo, in
You're
southern
going closer
Florida?
to you're going closer to the equator. It starts to warm up. So I'm just laughing at myself the entire time we get there. It's hot, and I'm trying to pretend like I'm not hot, and so it's working only so much until we get inside. But the landscaping, as far as like the different makeups of the buildings and the placements of like your palm trees, and you get to see the water and stuff like that. Oh, that was really cool. Doing the shows were pretty interesting when we went there. It was me, Ready Ron, Soul came. That's why he, Seven was there, Monster was there. And we did one show at a bar. We met some really cool people. One guy had kicked Seven. I think we had gotten like some goodies from a guy.
Goodies? What kind of goodies?
Hard to get that in Florida.
Yeah, no, it is, because it's like it's legal, but it's not legal. Like they have these sort of sprinter vans that kind of go around, and they have cases that'll have their products inside of it, and so they're just rolling around. They got the strobe lights going and stuff like that, and so we're all kind of confused because we're like, it's okay, but it's not okay. Like, is this the like cooler way of trying to sell it on the street? And it looks good, and then they have their getaway. But seven is the worst. So I say
that one.
I say that because whenever like he's a big weed head, I try to keep up with him, but you can't keep up with a guy who will sit there and eat an entire 100 milligram cookie in one sitting, and then try to go face a joint or face a blunt. And it's like, I'm going to go right. And I'm like, bro, I don't know how you're functioning. And then he's like, I'm still high. When he wakes up in the morning, and I'm like, bro, you're insane. But I still joke about it with him on the pod and stuff like that. And he'll tell some other story about how he was just completely blazed out of his mind, and it was just some fun moment in time for him. And so that was cool. Doing the shows were great, if I can get back to that topic. Doing the shows were cool at the bar. It was like you're trying to get to know your surroundings. I've never been in Florida, and so you have those nerves and stuff like that. I don't remember Soul had ever been. Seven's been everywhere. I know Monster's kind of been everywhere just in travels alone.
Yeah.
But it was pretty decent. I mean, it's kind of similar. Like, I had this sort of realization that it's almost the same everywhere you go. It's like I was telling Markie that you go to different places, you're dealing with people, or certain experiences are going to be similar everywhere you go. It's it's circumstantial, I guess. But the artists were very cool. It's like you have this sort of amateurish vibe around you because you're trying to figure out how you're navigating your business, and you're trying to sell yourself, basically. And you can tell that a lot of people are not so familiar with it. Like, it's more of a homegrown thing. They just kind of kick it to the area that they're in, and they have no intentions of going anywhere else. But we all just kind of share this enjoyment for music. Fame Life is the gentleman that I remember the most. I remember a gentleman named Core Blimey that we met out there. Actually did a track together called One Last Job. It's actually really good. So Core Blimey is he's British in Florida, which I thought was cool. But
Blimey.
Yeah. And then we do another show at a bar. This one was also very interesting. It was more like the Substation, just with the setup. You have this stage in the back, or not a stage, but like a booth for the sound guy. And then of course you have the stage and whatnot. I'm trying to remember. There was like an issue with a guy because he was just kind of being weird, and he was being kind of aggressive, I guess, because he's like sitting down, and I think Ron must have bumped into him. I don't remember specifically. There was some sort of happening that caused them to interact with each other, and the guy had an attitude about it. And Ron's like, "Hey man, look, it wasn't on purpose." Like, he's being very direct and explaining that it wasn't on purpose. But the guy continued to still have an attitude. And then he gets up. And so at that point, Ron's like, okay, you know, he's thinking that something's about to go down, and we're all just kind of like on alert mode. But the guy ended up getting kicked out. Nothing happened after that except for really good performances. So it turned into a more peaceful evening. The food at the bar was great. I wish I could remember some of the names of these places, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I had like a beer every single like second of the day while I was there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I remember being there the first day and I had to work for like half the day. That was cool. I did remote work, and I got to tell you, working on what feels like some sort of almost a vacation. That was not fun, but performing with the crew was cool.
Man, Soul has a lot of memories of this apparently.
Because Soul doesn't drink. Soul. Good for Soul.
He said you guys shot a
proud of
video out there. You were saying you were flipping the bird.
Yeah. So you know, we definitely had some moments where we had some downtime, of course. So we got to go out and explore the area. There's a lot of really beautiful murals. A lot of it is just like your your traditional like graffiti. And so you're seeing a lot of really intricate works. People are you know, putting their, I don't know if it's their loved ones or just people who are important to them. Their faces are in the murals and stuff like that. Anybody who lived there would casually see us just kind of standing around shooting video and stuff like that. I'd stand on top of something and I'd flip off the camera. That's what Soul's talking about. And so that's like been my thing.
He's definitely giving like a very sober recollection of what's going on.
Yeah. It's very true. I mean, the video shooting was cool. I mean, you just experiencing a whole new type of environment. You know, when you're somewhere that's unfamiliar, it's exciting. It's
doing what you love too.
Yeah, you know what you love, and it can kind of make you nervous too. It's just because you don't know what to expect out there. But we were welcomed with open arms. We met a lot of the locals who were just really kind to us. So you know, being down south is it's true when they say like the Southern hospitality or you know something along those lines, where people are just genuinely nice. You know, obviously you got your people who are not so kind, but we navigated it, and you know.
Were you familiar enough to know what part of Florida that is? You say.
Gotta ask Soul.
It was So come on, man. I need.
Let us know in the comments.
Friend.
We need to know where it is.
It was like Fort something, not Fort Lauderdale.
Not Fort Lauderdale.
He says Miami.
Oh yeah, we were what?
Fort Walton?
No.
He says Miami.
I mean Miami, yeah. I mean, but we were like, it wasn't Lauderdale. No,
he said Fremont district of Miami.
Okay. Soul knows. I believe Soul. He was there. Apparently, I was not.
Trust the Soul.
No, he's right. He's 100% right. A lot of sunshine though. We got to enjoy the warm weather. Yeah, it was cool. You know, you get to hang out on a different level with people who share the same passion as you, and that was a fun experience for sure.
Now, speaking of experiences, I hear Markie, that you went on the Jennifer Hudson show.
Ooh. Where'd you hear that?
That's what's up. It's in Chicago.
I was on J Hood. LA.
Okay.
LA. Okay.
Yeah.
How did this get set up? Did you get a call or?
No, like, so you can just go to these shows.
Okay. So you attended it.
What?
You attended it?
Yeah.
Or watched it?
Well, it was my birthday.
It was your birthday.
I
Okay.
want to go to J Hood. Have you seen her like spirit tunnels?
Yes.
Okay. So I was like, I want to be in that energy.
Ooh,
right? And so I just, went online and they're like, yeah, come to our show. And a couple days later, they're like, you're coming to our show. And I was like, yay. And so I just took a solo trip down on my birthday, a day trip.
Yeah.
On my way down there, they emailed me and they're like, you're a VIP.
Oh, nice.
Okay, VIP on my birthday.
Okay.
And then I get there and her staff are like, yeah, so we want you to like come on stage.
Oh.
And I was like, what?
Surprised you?
Kind of, but like, I don't like being on camera. Like, I was
Yeah.
like nervous immediately.
Yeah.
And I had a couple drinks on the plane. So I was like, I need to sober up. Like,
Okay.
So yeah, they like prep me and they're like, we're gonna come on. We do this little segment where we talk about like awesome, fun things that are happening in your life. And so I went up there. I was like, it's my birthday. And I had actually recently applied for a doctoral program for psychology. So I
Nice.
talked about that.
Cool.
Gave her a hug and then I ran back to my spot.
How fast did you run?
So fast. So they get me off this stage. But it was cool. Lotto was the performer. So
Okay. Big Lotto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. It was cool.
Wow. Wow. Is that the only time you've been on television?
I have been.
Oh, there's more.
Well, I did that a news thing for Como 4
Okay, yeah.
last year. And then yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
What was the news thing on Como 4 about?
The book.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the book. It was cool.
Right, and you've had the opportunity to read to kids in schools. How is that usually set up? Like,
It just really started from having lots of friends that are teachers and hey, like would you be okay if I came and read my book? And now I just have kind of solid classes that I go to every year. One of the bummers that I was talking about earlier, so I go back to the state of North Dakota and I'll read. And this year I had a school tell me I can't read because they have 2 bills right now in legislation that would not allow my book.
Wow.
In school. Yes. And so I actually canceled my trip to North Dakota.
Wow.
So big bummer for those kiddos.
I think I'm doing that to their own though, man.
Yeah.
Coming from North Dakota yourself.
Right. And I'm coming to speak for free to talk about mental health, but it's a controversial issue for some people and okay. But I mean, 2 weeks ago I was in Auburn reading, so that's been really cool. And I'll be going down to Portland next month to read. So I still get to do it. It sucks for some of the kids.
Wow. So they said because it's about mental health, it's a controversial issue.
The 2 bills, one is about I think gender stuff specifically. The other one is about parents being parents having say in what kids learn. So anything external coming in is like a no, but it's not a law yet. It's a bill. So the fact that I'd be coming in to talk about mental health is the piece that's controversial.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you're an actual licensed therapist too, which is really like, she's the professional right there.
Yeah. I do have the letters. I did go to school and pay a lot of money to get those letters. And yeah, no, that's, yeah. So it sucks, but hopefully it'll pass and like the laws won't pass. Hopefully this whole thing will pass and I can get back in and talk.
Hopefully we don't have to wait another 4 years for that.
I hope not. Yeah.
Man. All right. Well, we got to get to show and tell now. And as we mentioned before, your therapy group is also called Norma. And I think I got the logo right here. Yeah. Oh, no, that's the book. Sorry. There it is. Yeah. So they got the logo. It's all part of your identity. As a therapist. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. For people to get to, if they want your services or anything like that, I think we have your website here. But what else can you tell them about how to, get in touch with you?
Yeah, website Norma Therapy Group at Gmail is a great way. My Instagram, Norma Therapy Group, great way to connect. Psychology Today, if you're looking for a therapist, or if you, whether it's me or like anyone need guidance in the process, I'd be happy to help with that too.
For sure. And I think this is a view inside Norma.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it looked like when it was all done.
All done. Yeah.
She's cute.
All right. Well, what is it about a big screen being minimalist?
Just one screen.
Just one big screen.
Just one big screen.
I'm just playing. All right. Patron's got a big battle coming up, man, next month.
Sir. Versus Shine 9.
Shine 9.
Back in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Shout out to Set the Bar.
Yeah, Set the Bar Entertainment. This will be at the Turf on May 24th. So check it out. Patron versus Shine 9, man. Beautiful stuff. All right. Here at Rainier Avenue Radio, later this month, we're going to be taking a week to celebrate Earth Day for more than a day. Earth Deserves More Than a Day is what it's called. It'll be environmental justice themed programming all week long, starting at like 10 a.m. all the way until 5 p.m. It may preempt a lot of the regular shows we have at the station, but a great, this will be, I think, our fourth year doing this here at Rainier Avenue Radio. So yeah, Earth Deserves More Than a Day is going to be April 21st through the 26th. So tune in for that. There'll be a trip to the Duwamish River. As I mentioned, environmental talks. There'll be a whole youth night and a volunteer session at Skyway Park as well. So lots of programming there involving the King County Parks and the American Lung Association and the King County Metro is involved. And I believe there's also some dance performances too. So yeah, great thing coming up later this month. Earth Deserves More Than a Day on Rainier Avenue Radio, April 21st through the 26th. Okay. All right. Soul says North Dakota be calling woke as a pejorative term. It sucks. Yeah. And only one wants to see the footage of that J HUD interview.
No, ma'am.
It doesn't exist.
Nowhere to be found.
It's been buried.
It's the Lotto episode.
It's buried, just like we recently had Deontay Damper on the show, and he was on that court show, I think, and what was it? It was Judge Judy, and we couldn't find the footage for that either. Okay, they just be just burying this stuff so we can't find it. All right, I'll take it. Anyway, we're gonna get to another break here. Of course, we got the Mojo Barnes performance coming up here. But right now, the line dance king himself, Cupid, got a new joint, man. So this one is called Pop That Fan, featuring MC World. Check out this new music out of Louisiana. The line dance king himself, Cupid, Pop That Fan. New Cupid on Fresh Juice.
So smooth, so cool, so fly, so fresh. Go ahead, cha-cha for me. Turn around and let the world see. Come on and trip out, turn, come on, dance. Everybody let me see you pop that thing. Go right, left, right, it go left, right, left. Then you step so smooth, so cool, so fly, so fresh. Go ahead, cha-cha for me. Come on, turn around and let the world see. Come on and trip out, turn, come on, dance. Everybody let me see you pop that thing. Pop that thing. You gotta pop that thing. Pop that thing, pop that. You gotta pop that thing. Come on, you gotta pop that thing. Pop that thing, you gotta pop that thing.
Well, I'm MC World, still keeping it hot. Bet the ladies show out when I step in the spot. Make the whole floor rock when she do that dance. You ain't seen nothing yet till she pop that thing. And she got the whole crew cutting up tonight. Just moving them hips from left to right. Well, I love the way you do it, baby, just don't stop. I know you in the building when I hear that pop. We're doing big bands, not the little ones. You're doing this dance, you gotta get you one. And don't be scared, stand out in the crowd. Hands up high, make them pop real loud. Even if you're sitting, just tap your feet. Pull your fan out, make it pop to that beat. I see some pretty fans with some pretty girls. One time for Cupid, two time for World. You gotta pop that. and make your fan go. Let's go.
Hi, you're listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with your hosts, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and me, Kay Yvette. Keep it locked right here and keep those vibes flowing.
Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
Generational wealth to me means to provide and establish wealth for generations to come, whether it be through real estate or through other equitable funding.
Personally, it helps to work with a trusted financial professional to guide and steer you, because you're going to be making some decisions around how you spend your money, how you save your money, how you invest your money. Some of that will be strictly to increase size of your wealth. Other parts of those investments might be something that you want to do that keep to your purpose and your character. And you can manage to do both.
This campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhood's Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Hey y'all, it's Traffic Jam with Kareem.
Thursday at 4 p.m.
Hey, Traffic Jam. Rainier Avenue Radio, download the app so you don't miss out what's popping, what's cracking, what's shining. It's your boy, Kareem the Dream, on another beautiful week on here on Traffic Jam in Seattle. I hope you guys doing what you're supposed to do, being you're supposed to be. I got a good show for y'all, a lot to talk about. You know, Kareem the Dream, keep up with everything.
Get your entertainment news with Kareem on the Traffic Jam, Thursday at 4 p.m.
Hello, I'm Tony Young, and every week I will be your guide to the music of the Fab Four with my show With the Beatles. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, those four lads from Liverpool. First airings are Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. with repeats on Thursdays and Saturdays from 8 to 10 a.m. right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. Tune in to catch Beatlemania.
Atlantic Street Center has been serving the children, youth, and families of the Seattle King County area since 1910. We partner with families and communities to raise healthy, successful children and youth through services including counseling, early learning, youth development, domestic violence, and education support for school-aged children. Committed to serving the African American community, Atlantic Street Center provides services and support for all marginalized people. Learn more at AtlanticStreetCenter.org.
Yeah, you're listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. It's Kaboom Atomic here from Van City, here with the Juice Pack, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and ID Yourself. The one you want me to do another one? I'll do another one.
Dangerous. Way back in them jeans, it's so dangerous. Way your diamonds dancing on me, and oh, it's so dangerous. When you stay kissing on me, so dangerous, so dangerous, so dangerous. Way your ass in them jeans, yeah, looking so dangerous. When your diamonds dancing on me, and oh, it's so dangerous. When you stay kissing on me, and oh, it's so dangerous, so dangerous.
He can tell I'm a freak, body language. That ass in them jeans so dangerous. Running through his mind, but I treat him like a stranger. Obsessing over me, you in danger. It's dangerous how I sit in them jeans. That's why I walk so mean. Diamonds dancing, all eyes on me. Baddest bitch on the scene. Kissing on my neck, gon' get the kitty wet. It's real pretty, better treat it with respect. I'm a different breed, you fumble me and that's a check. Got him in a trance, I'm the type you don't forget. And that's on period, got his ass delirious. First class service, yeah, he want the experience. He want the experience? Yeah, the experience, but I can't give it to him, be these niggas just be curious. Nah.
Dangerous. Way outside in them jeans, yeah, looking so dangerous. Way his diamonds dancing on me, and oh, it's so dangerous. Way you stay kissing on me, so dangerous, so dangerous, so dangerous. Way outside in them jeans. so dangerous. Waste diamonds dancing on me, yeah, no, it's so dangerous. Wasted kissing on me, yeah, no, it's so dangerous. So dangerous. I'm so dangerous.
Dangerous. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. That's Pretty B, representing Las Vegas, featuring Lisi on that joint off of the Forever Classy EP. Check it out right there on Rainier Avenue Radio. It's Fresh Juice. We're here with Mojo Barnes and Markie Mitchell, yo. And I think it's time to get into that live performance we've been teasing throughout the show. I know you got a joint here to perform here, Mojo. Do you want to describe the song before we get into it, or just want me to throw that beat on?
A little bit about the song.
Let's do that.
I produced it and I rapped on it, and I think it's good.
Word.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's do it.
Fresh Juice exclusive.
Mojo Barnes.
I'm from the South End, King County. I rep it proudly. Started keeping the realest around me. Teachers at Mercer told me I needed counseling. Bound their mouths, and now I'm pouring gas around and made a diesel fountain. I'm out in the bodies, lacing my warpath. I'm predicting broken arms and legs in these forecasts. So that kid in the back of my mom's four-door Rav, rolling blunts like wheels until there's no more gas. They notice we don't follow their rules. That's where the hate started. They should have known that Mojo's flow is where the flame spark. Left us off of bills when we was the ones that they came for. But you get what you asked for. No play in our faces plastered all over their platform. There's no one defeating him. What we do is taking over. What they do is medium. Too many amateurs around me. I need me some breathing room. Believe me, we be leaving greedy people on a feeding tube. I be making this look easy. I be making this look easy. I be making this look easy. They keep thinking that it's easy. I be making this look easy. I be making this look easy. I be making this look easy. They keep thinking that it's easy. I don't know why they keep asking me to rap. Send your best, decapitate the ops and ship the body back. No cap, I'm finding solace in beats and brown areolas. I'm no ordinary soldier, I'm bound to go supernova. I got asthma and I'm trying to save my oxygen. We are not approximate, in fact, the total opposite. I can't mess with a lot of y'all. You mingling with colonists, smoking so much weed, they call me Mojo Barnes the botanist. It's effortless, you better call an exorcist. Soon as I step in, they trying to find where the exit is. You think them corny raps is scaring us? I'm busy filling Swisher sweets with asparagus. I don't do passive aggressive, I do punchlines and better scores of music. And y'all owe me some cheddar for it. It's due, I'll prove it. This next batch of music is the blueprint. Sound Chamber exclusive, man, forget y'all, I'm through with it. I be making this look easy. I be making this look easy.
Easy.
I be making this look easy.
Easy.
They keep thinking that it's easy.
Easy.
There you go. You happy now, Seven?
Mojo.
Salute.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. There you go, guys. That's a track on the upcoming album, Son of the Morning. I produced most of it. I got a couple of tracks I'm trying to put on there. The soul produced. Still in the works, but it's coming soon. Murderless Crow 2, Kings of the Underground.
Well, you got 3 projects in the work.
Yeah, we are working. We're diligent and tireless.
Which one's coming first?
Probably Son of the Morning.
Son of the Morning.
Yeah, that's kind of the one that's closer to being finished. So I think that one will drop a little bit sooner. I don't have a date yet. You know, there's still a couple of tweaks I'm trying to put on there. So it'll be out soon though.
Okay, cool. So that is that a concept album, Son of the Morning? Like, are you a morning person, or like where are you going with that?
Well, Son of the Morning. I am very big into dramatic, dark lore. So people are gonna be looking at me funny for this, but I am tying in a persona from Kings of the Underground for this album, because you've got the monster, the devil, and the demon. I'm the devil. And so kind of leaning into that stuff, before Lucifer fell from heaven, he was
Mhm.
considered the son of the morning, or the morning star.
Yeah.
And so I find the whole fall from grace to be, I guess, symbolic is not the right word, but I don't know. I like the drama behind it. Just the aspect of losing something that you held dear to yourself, and not being able to make a choice on whether or not you can keep it. You have to settle into this new life. It's really, yeah, that's the son of the morning. The whole like feeling behind it, at least. And so yeah, still trying to work on some things, but I think it's a good album.
That makes me think. So, what happened with Takeover?
Some things happened, and we just had to go our separate ways. And everybody's got lives they got to live, and so we just kind of make the best of every situation. So Takeover had run its course, and everybody's got something to learn from it. But that's what happened to Takeover.
And did that turn into Sound Chamber?
No, so Sound Chamber is actually something that Seven had been working on. I think his brand is Echo Limitless with Monster. So he's actually been doing Sound Chamber for a while, like long before I think he had even came over to the West Coast. That's why we're called Sound Chamber West, is because we're on this side of the country, and then everybody else is either in North Carolina or some area further east. But yeah, no, it's been around for a while.
Okay. And not to get, definitely not to be messy, more so to just flip it into a more educational perspective. What's something you learned from the Takeover situation?
Patience.
Patience.
It's a big thing when you're working with a lot of different creative minds and a lot of ideas, and a lot of faith in something. It can turn things kind of sour if you're not communicating effectively. But I think it's just a lot of patience and just making sure that everybody is being heard at the end of the day.
That's real.
Yeah, for sure.
Did Takeover start at COVID, or was it before?
Yeah, it was kind of around that time when the whole idea of live streaming performances were kind of rolling around. That's what I remember the most about that time. So yeah, it was kind of around COVID. It was more so in the time where things were starting to kind of cool down with COVID. So because we were still going to some areas, and they were adding those new regulations on there where a certain amount of people could be in the same room together. But yeah, it was around that time.
Right.
And to switch it over to Markie, around COVID time, did you find it was that your services were needed more, or were people a little bit secluding themselves in that time?
Therapy thrived.
Oh, really?
Fortunately and unfortunately for people.
Very true.
Yeah, but no, people needed a lot of support. And I also work for a community agency, Therapeutic Health Services, just down the road. And we were still seeing folks in person, masking.
Really?
I
was going to ask, was it mostly remote?
A lot of people went remote for sure.
Yeah.
But, a lot of people just need therapy in person.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a rough time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you have to adjust to doing remote therapy sessions?
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have the tech support for it, right? Like you need cameras, you need mic, like all the things, platforms to be able to do therapy in a way that's HIPAA compliant.
Right.
It was an adjustment for sure, but we figured it out. And now a lot of people love telehealth. And for my practice, I only do telehealth. I don't see anyone in person. So it works really well for a lot of people.
Okay. So you're saying you're not doing any more in-person sessions?
I do in person at THS.
Oh, okay. Right.
But for my practice, I only do telehealth.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's what's up.
So let's see. On my notes here, it says that you had an interesting experience giving a gift to your boyfriend once, and you can elaborate on that.
It's kind of a random story, but I think I was thinking about this. I'm human. I'm a therapist and I'm like a person.
Yeah.
But back in the day when I was in high school, I was pretty involved in my church, and it was over Christmas break. And my friend and I went to our little church thing, and it was like a Wednesday night. And we went to the youth pastor, and we're like, we're really bored. What should we do? He's like, well, I have all these extra boxes. What you should do is you should make these little care packages, put some like cookies and things, and pass them out to people as like a nice little holiday thing. Cool. Okay. We worked our butts off, and we got these packages. We had sugar cookies, hot cocoa, just all these cute little things. And we made a little note like "Happy Holidays." We passed them out to mostly our friends and family, some random people, but we gave them to my boyfriend at the time, and dropped it off, knocked on the door, and then left and did our thing. And I'm waiting for him to text me like, "Hey, we got this cool little package," and nothing. And I finally text him like, "Hey," he's like, "Hey, sorry, we're dealing with this situation." It's like, okay. Okay. And so I was like, "Hey, Paige, you should drive past his house." And she drove past his house, and the bomb squad and 3 police cars were outside his house.
What?
Yeah. Because they had a situation where some family friends were not being friendly, and they thought that it was a bomb. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" Like I texted him, and he's like, "Yeah, there's this weird box, and there's this weird note with all this stuff." And I'm like, "Oh my God." I never told them to this day. So I'm so sorry. Old boyfriend. I was like, I'm not going to prison for some sugar cookies.
Sugar cookie bomb.
Right. It's like there's all this weird stuff inside. And I'm like, yeah, who would do that? It's bad. But yeah, that was the thing.
Oh my God. Not the sugar cookie bomb.
No, we didn't think it through.
So I guess the box didn't have anything addressed to him or anything like that. Like
generic.
He had no idea it was from you. It just he saw the box and he immediately thought bomb.
Right. They had been going through this other drama with this other family, and so I think they thought that this family was trying to
take it to the next level.
Take it to the
kind of extreme.
Sibling rivalry.
Yeah, it was bad.
I mean, I don't know if they shook the box, because if you shake cookies, you could definitely hear cookies.
Well, not if they thought it was a bomb. It's going near it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It would go off if you shook it. Yeah. So they were probably handling it with care.
Yeah. So I only started telling that story like a few years ago. This was like 15 years ago that this happened. I was so scared. I'm like, I'm going down.
Crazy.
Wow.
That's the statute of limitation for sure.
What, the bomb squad? 18.
18, right?
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, well, he's going to see this interview and he's going to be like, "Oh my God, that was what that box was."
I missed out on some cookies.
I wonder what they did with that box.
That'd be good. Yeah, that's a good question.
All right, man. We got a little bit of time left, so I'm going to squeeze in this last song that we have on the playlist. This one's actually coming to you from Shamia, who is the in-game host of the Atlanta Hawks. She has this joint called Never Had. So check out this one from the in-game host of the Atlanta Hawks, Shamia, on Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. When we come back, it's time to close her down.
Baby, go on, relax, kick back. Baby, you know I'ma handle all of that. You never had somebody that'll be what you need. You me everything you need and more. So baby, get on it. You can have everything that you need if you want it. You ain't gotta settle. You can come get this love on a whole nother level. Baby, go home, relax, kick back, baby, you know I'ma handle all of that. You never had somebody like me. You never had someone like me. Can't you see that you never had somebody like what you need is right in front of you. Baby, why waste your time? They can't love you like I do, boo. So baby, get on it. You can have everything that you need if you want it. You ain't gotta settle. You can come get this love on a whole nother level. You never had what you need. Can't you see that you never had somebody like they can't do it like I do. No, something you ain't used to. She's alright, but she's not real. If you need some love and still you can kick back, baby, you know I'ma handle all. I got your love, yeah. You never had somebody like me. You never had somebody like me. Can't you see somebody like me?
Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. That was the bomb right there. Shamia, never had. Voice of the Atlanta Hawks on that joint from the ATL. All right, it's time to close her down and have both of you all to give us a possible guest that you should suggest for a future edition of Fresh Juice. And someone you've worked actually know and actually can refer to us. It doesn't have to be an artist, but someone you think would be a good fit for the show. Mojo, you got?
Can we come back to me?
Okay.
Later.
Yeah, we'll swing it right back. Markie, who you got?
I think you should keep bringing therapists on here.
Okay. I see.
I got a long list, but Allie Ash.
Allie Ash.
Yes, Allie Ash.
Love the name.
I think she would be a great fit.
It's a lot of alliteration in the
Right.
therapist game.
Right?
Markie Mitchell, Allie Ash, right?
I need to think about the other one, but for sure Allie would be cool.
Allie Ash. Okay. Mojo?
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple different suggestions.
Okay.
I got a really close friend of mine who I call my brother. I've known him since I was in elementary school. I think it was middle school. Cedric Thomas II. He's a really good keyboardist, musician all around. Great guy. I think he'd be cool.
Cedric Thomas.
Yeah. He goes by C2.
C2.
Yeah. He does Mojam Mondays. I don't know if you guys have ever heard
Yeah.
of him. He does that a lot with some of his musician buddies. So I mean, it kind of runs in the friend group. We all kind of do music, but either him or I don't know. Soul's been on here one time before, right?
On, yeah.
I don't think he's in studio, but
no, he wasn't. Oh, wasn't he or not? I don't remember.
actually, I think he came through in an Adidas sweatsuit.
Yeah.
With the Kango.
Yeah, that sounds like Soul.
Kango bucket.
Shout out to Soul.
Yeah.
I was just gonna suggest Soul. I know he's been working on some stuff. He's been grinding really hard lately on his production game, so I think he'd be pretty thrilled to kind of talk about his upcoming stuff too.
Right. Okay. Final word. Markie, last thing you want to say before we close these things off?
Yes, everyone should do therapy. Yes. Oh, and breathe in, breathe out.
Final word, Mojo.
Oh,
That's a word.
that is a word. Shout out to Sound Chamber West. Definitely go to therapy. It's important. If you don't know how to talk to people that you care about, you should talk to a therapist. It's not as bad as you think it is. Listen to my music.
Oh, yes. Right.
That's all I got.
All right. Yes. Breathe in, breathe out. Yes. Only one. Yes. All right. Thank you, everybody, for sticking to us throughout the entire program. Next week, man, we got a comedian coming on, Sam Miller. Sam Miller, man. He's actually been touring, and he's stopping here in the middle of his tour. So we're really happy to have Sam Miller join us live, man. And then we'll also be joined by Asia Holiday. She's a singer out of LA. So, yeah, great show coming at you next week on Fresh Juice on the 9th, 9 to 11 p.m. Sam Miller and Asia Holiday next on Fresh Juice. Follow us on all of our platforms, as always, on Facebook. There you go, facebook.com/group/Fresh Juice Media. IGX, we're there as well, Fresh Juice Media. And then go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Put that up in the browser. You can go right there. And you don't have to do the search engine. It'll take you right to the page. We do live shows for you almost every week. You can watch it whenever you want. And we do shorter YouTube shorts on the dailies. You can catch up on previous episodes there. Go subscribe, ring the bell, like, comment, share, all that beautiful YouTube stuff, because that's what makes the channel pop. youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. We appreciate you for subscribing right now. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in to another edition of Fresh Juice. You can check out Traffic Jam tomorrow with Kareem the Dream. He does Thursdays on Rainier Ave from 4 to 5:30. I actually provide the music for the show, play a little DJ. He tells me that, speaking of, Reddy Ron will be his guest tomorrow. So tune in for that at 4 p.m. for Traffic Jam with Kareem the Dream. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in our edition of Fresh Juice. Peace and bless. We out.